All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Awesome Kids All the Time. I'm Dr. Steve Scheibner.
And I'm Megan Scheibner.
And in this episode, we're going to talk about that topic that has been eating your lunch for a long time, and you're pulling your hair out and you're saying, what do we do? How do I get my kids potty trained? Okay. And we had 8 children, and I'm going to put this on you. You potty trained 8 children.
Successfully. I'm a success.
I'm like the guy that went out and bought the bag of M&Ms, and then I kept my fingers crossed that it would all work out. And I was the big cheerleader, but you took the brunt of most of this. So let's talk about tips to help people with potty training.
Well, first of all, we want to make a promise.
Mm-hmm.
We want to make to our viewers.
Okay.
You want to make a promise?
I'll make a promise, right? The promise is this. Your 18-year-old will not go to the prom in a diaper.
There you go.
Okay? I guarantee you, this thing is going to happen. It just has to take its time, but let's talk about being patient.
All right. That is tip number 1 is be patient. Be patient. Sometimes we just start too soon. And, there are books on the market about how to potty train your 9-month-old. And I'm going to say unequivocally, that means you're trained, not your child.
That's, right.
Yeah. So be patient. When a child is ready, they will learn. Now, true story, honest confessions, with all 8 kids, we had a false start.
Yeah.
That we thought they were ready. We tried for about a week, and it became obvious they weren't ready. And potty training was becoming a strife issue between mom and dad. You don't want potty training to become a discipline issue. You don't want to be upset with your child about the potty training because it just makes it worse.
And don't feel like a failure. Most of you are going to have a start and a stop and a re-engagement.
With all of them, it was we tried. They weren't ready. I waited 6 months, and then potty training was fairly simple.
Right.
It's not an easy thing. Potty training, it's not a natural thing for children, but it'll be simpler if they're ready.
Absolutely. Okay, so number 1 is be patient. Number 2, don't make it a losing battle. Talk about
you
that.
Don't ever want to set up a battle with your child that they can win. When you say this is what's going to happen, mom and dad, you need to be ready to go to the wire with it. And we were laughing this week. I was in a rest stop. We were traveling, and I heard a mother say to her child,
That's right.
If you don't go potty, I'm going to make you go potty. Moms and dads, you can't force a child.
I would pay to see that.
All
right. How do you make a kid go potty?
Like, are we going to stay here for the next 10 hours?
And
Because I can hold it.
The kids sit there going, yeah, bring it on.
Right.
Well, let's see you do that.
This is a battle I can win. So don't set up a losing battle. Don't say, you're going to sit there. You're going to sit there all day if you have to till you go. That's not the way to go about potty training your children.
Right.
Again, be patient. And when it's time, it'll happen. But don't set up a battle that you can lose.
Right. And there's going to be some times where they wet themselves or they wet their bed.
Yep. Potty training is messy business.
It is messy business. All right. It's not for the weak of heart.
Yeah.
But you can see it through. And then what's the final thing we want to say to parents?
Okay. The final one is this. And we may be going against popular culture, but I'm going to say when you're ready to potty train, go all in. Which means this. Don't use pull-ups. Don't use mock diapers, things that have the same sensation to the child as a diaper. They have no incentive not to go in it. Now, it's messy when a child goes in their panties. There's just no getting around that.
Right.
But when it's time, go all in and just live with the mess for a week and you'll get there. What a big deal it is, especially for little girls. When you say, oh, look, here's your princess panties that you get to put on. There's some incentive for them, but if they're in a pull-up, there's no incentive. Now, the caveat there would be nap time, bedtime. There's a transition period, but get the pretty panties, get the Power Ranger boy boxers.
They have such cool underwear now. They have Spider-Man underwear and Superman underwear. I had whitey tighties. That was it, right?
There's nothing wrong with rewarding.
Yeah.
You went potty. Here's a reward. Now you don't use it as a bribe ahead of time, which is if you go potty, but you reward them afterwards. And potty training, again, it's never going to be totally smooth sailing, but you can make it successful and not a battle, not strife between you and the child.
One, be patient. It's going to happen eventually. They won't go to the prom in a diaper.
Yeah.
All right. Don't make it a losing battle. Don't draw those lines. Actually make it as much fun as you can.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid. If you start and it doesn't work after a week or 10 days, say, hey, you know what? Let's go back to the diaper. And in time, it'll happen. It might be 6 months later, but it'll happen eventually.
It'll happen much more peacefully.
And then that probably that second time that you go into it all out, right? No pull-ups, no half measures. Make it a big thing and say, hey, here's your little girl panties.
Yeah, because the other promise we can make to you is you're not going to be cleaning up messes when they go to the prom either. So, go all in, wear the panties, purpose in your heart that you can deal with the mess for a week, and you'll win.
Okay, follow those 3 easy steps, and what could go wrong? All right, there's your 3 quick tips on potty training. Again, if you want to know more, go to the store. That's characterhealth.store. I'm Dr. Steve Scheibner.
And I'm Megan Scheibner, and have fun potty training.
And this has been your Awesome Kids All the Time moment. Well, thanks for watching that clip on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of our weekly content. See you soon.